Hello guys, girls, gents and ladies, this is Modu Haksal from P2W Alliance in zone... Which zone am I in? Alright guys, this is how you check your zone. World overview, zone 432. Alright, well that was not a smooth introduction at all, but yes, I am currently in zone 432 in the Alliance P2W, and my name is Modu Haksal. You don't need to know what that means. I'm just here to make a YouTube tutorial for the gear factory for our Alliance members, for our confused Alliance members. I'll attribute that mainly to our dear Sweets007. So, I don't claim to be an expert, but I'm probably able to explain to you a little bit as to what this gear factory does, you know. For one, you can see that it's level 1. You know, unlike other facilities in your fortress, you can't really upgrade this. I don't know why. I guess you don't need to upgrade it. There's no function for it, so let's just ignore that. So for now, you can see there are 3 things that you can do for this gear factory. Obviously, a gear factory, intuitively, you would know that, oh, well, you know, if you've played a lot of games, you would know that your heroes would usually wear some good items, and the better items that you wear, the stronger your heroes can get, or even more beautiful. Alright, so here, let's go into the forge part. Alright, so if you go into the forge part, it's pretty straightforward. There are lists of items that you can forge at the end. So you probably are aware of these items by now: Reaper, Hurricane, Castle. Now, if you go into our heroes, you would notice that if you click on your hero, you can equip your hero with some items. For example, for this hero, this is Kin Ogawa. Very strong, very cool looking. I think he's from Japan. For him, this item is very useful. Ame no Murakumo. Now, of course, I'll have to do another guide as to what items do certain heroes need. How do you even equip them? What is best? Which one to level up, prioritize first, etc., etc. But for example, for Ken Ogawa, let's say that he needs this sword item. Then you have to create this sword item, right? But as you can see, the item that I have currently is orange color. This is probably the epic item. And then as you go down, you know, purple or blue, and then green. Basically, orange is epic, it's the best one, and purple is the second best, and so on and so forth. So, how do I make this item? Now, you probably know or have experienced through battling in the expedition that after you complete some stages of expeditions that you can get some items for free. But not everything's for free, you gotta work for it, right? So if you go into the gear factory, you can forge those items. And how do you forge them? You click on it, you click on the item that you need. Let's say, oh, I don't have Ame no Murakumo, so I have to, I don't think that's the correct pronunciation, but I have to create this. Then you click on this, right? Pretty easy. Let's go into it again. Gear factory, forge, Reaper, Ame no Murakumo, and you click on it. Now, there are a bunch of things that you don't really care about, but you should. Alright, now you can click on the details to just check on the specific item stats. Alright. Funnily enough, there's no way to actually go back to the previous page, so I actually have to like click on something else and then go back. So, if you want to produce the sword, there are 4 parts or accessories that you need to have in order to create this item. Right, so in this case, so if you click on the firm birch, ta-da! Even for this part, there are 4 different levels or superiority or whatever, 4 different levels of items. As you can see, these colors correspond to each other, right? So this green one is uncommon, blue is rare, purple is elite, and orange is epic. So let's try it out, right? But since I have a lot of, well, you know what, this is unorganized, but let's go back to my hero, and since I am gonna do this for myself, I want to see which item I actually need and try to forge that right now. So right now we're pretty still in the early game, and I can't produce this epic item anyway, so I'll go for heroes that don't have even the purple ones. Alright, so I'm just gonna navigate through. My top 5 heroes probably are all equipped with at least purple items, but here, let's look at this. Jesse is wearing this Fearless heavy armor. But this is blue, and I want this to be at least purple. And look at this. I actually have a purple one here for free, so I'll just replace it. But let's go into this one then. Do I have a purple item for this one? Nope, I do not. So I need to make this Apocalypse Interceptor item. And this is part of the Hurricane set. So let's keep that in mind, memorize that. And then I'm going to go back to my gear factory and forge. Was it the Hurricane one? Yes, Apocalypse Interceptor right here, right here. It seems like I've already forged it because if you look at here, there are forging points accumulated. But anyway, we can think about that later. Let's go into our materials. Yes, that's the word for these. So naturally, you would want to click on the highest level materials to produce the best item. So in this case, the purple one, I told you, right? It's pretty good. Although orange epic is the best. But for now, purple is the only thing you can get. The highest thing you can get. So for this one, the thing about the gear factory is, as you can see here, get 77 more forging points and 1 elite gear will be guaranteed in the next forging. What does that mean? It means that the gear factory itself can constantly be upgraded so that in the end, like this elite thing will turn into epic as well. So in the end, if we produce more, if you forge more items, then in the end you will be able to forge epic items as well, not just elite. But fortunately for now, elite is the only thing that we can produce. So to keep it simple, I just said that I need to equip my Jesse with a purple Apocalypse Interceptor, right? So I just need to produce 1. All right, I need to forge 1. So I'll keep that there. As you can see, you need to use coins, zombie coins, Z coins to produce this as well. So all you need are the parts, the specific parts, and the Z coin. So if I click on forge, it takes like 2 to 3 seconds. This is a gun. But I got an interceptor. So yeah, that's how I got that item. And then, you know, you can go back to your hero, Jesse, and go over here and you equip this with, see, Jesse is so excited to get this item. Yeah. All right, so now this whole items they're all purple, they're upgraded, and of course there are item effects as well. Now that's the basic part. Now of course, as I told you, that's not the whole story. If you go back to the Apocalypse Interceptor, let's say I want to get epic. Now I can't show you that right now because I'm still so far away from that stage, but the more you produce the same things, the higher the items that you can get. All right, and also along the way, that means you need to keep producing the materials, and you need to keep forging the same items. So you know, it takes a lot of time and patience and effort, of course. Now one thing to note though is you see that there is a progress bar here, the forging points, right? Get 57 more forging points and 1 elite gear will be guaranteed in the next forging. So basically, if you take note of this, depending on the color of the material, the amount of progress you can make on this bar is different. Obviously, if you use all green materials, you will make no progress. So green is shit green. It's like if Hulk takes a shit, or if Shrek takes a shit, the shit is probably green, right? This is Hulk. Well, Hulk is strong, so let's forget about Hulk. This is like Shrek's shit. Okay. I do love Shrek though, but anyway, I go off on a tangent. So if you use all green, it does not make sense because it does not increase the forging points. All right. So somehow you have to at least mix like at least 1 blue. But if you look at this, 3 green and 1 blue, only plus 1 forging points. I'm gonna kill myself, right? Let's try all blue then. How much progress does that make? That makes 4. All right, reasonable. Okay, so if I want to reach 100 from 43, I'll need to have 57 more points. So 57 divided by 4 would be around 16 to 17 items of this. All right, 17 of this. but as you can see, I only have 8 synthetic metal, so I can only produce 8. So that will only bring me to 4 times 8 equals 32, which would be 72 something, right? Let's go, for example, if you use all purple, then it's 20 plus 20 points. Very nice. But obviously, as you would know, producing purple parts is probably not easy. All right. But anyway, just for the sake of this video, I'll produce it. Okay, I'll forge. You can also forge multiple items at once, as in like you can forge more than once or twice, right? So I'm on 63, so I'm going to forge this one more time so I can go up to 83. This is all math now, right? This is all math. I'm using my Z coins too, by the way, so if you don't have enough Z coins, don't even think about doing this. Probably improving technology, researching technology is much more important. So now it gets tricky, right? I only have a few of these purple left. And also this is on 83. I don't need 20. I don't want to waste points, right? I just need 17. So this is where you like kind of try and mix up, you know, like the green and the purple maybe. Let's try the blues as well. All right, this is 2. All right, that makes it 85. Let's see. And then after that, okay, we got a blue. So we used 2 greens and 2 blues. You see there are the likeliness of the level of item that we would get. Uncommon 26%, rare 69, elite 5%, epic 0, and we just got blue out of the 69%. So there are some percentages plays over here. I don't know how random these possibilities are. So I just need 50 more. All right, so just for the sake of speeding up this video, if I do all blue, I will get 4. If I so that's 4, that's 3, that's 2, that's 1. All right, what's the best combination? I don't want to really waste all my purple items here. So I only have 2 purple items, so I'm going to save that up, change that with blue. That gives us 16. But that's 1 over 15. I don't want to do that. So I'll just change this up with another blue. That would be 85 plus 12. Let's go. That will make it 97. So I just need 3 more points, which I can do so by yeah, nice. All right, 3 blue and 1 green plus 3. This will give me 100. All right, see what happens. All right, now look, we got 100. All right, now if you fill this progress bar, the elite gear is guaranteed in this forging, meaning at the end, if you were efficient with it and you get the exact, 100, you can just use the shittiest shittiest Shrek shit that you can find. Even though the possibility, the likeliness of getting items here, it says the green, the uncommon one is 50% and the rare is 50%. That does not matter. Even if you use Shrek's shit, you will get the elite purple gear. Oh yeah! Oh my god! Wait! Holy crap! Wait! Did you just see the color of that? That was epic. Oh, that was the first time for me, I think. But did you just see that? Okay. Just rewind. Okay. So just now it said if I fill up the bar by 100, I'll get elite gear, right? Elite is purple, everyone. It's not orange, but I got orange just now. All right, let's check it out, okay? Well, I can't see it on items. I have to look at the heroes. I need Jesse to equip it. Let's go here. Look, I got epic, not elite. So this is like kind of I guess randomness, the fun thing that the game can provide to you sometimes. It's a little good surprise that you thought you were going to get epic or elite. No, you thought you were going to get elite based on the description of the gear factory, but now you got epic. So you just replace it. Ta-da! That is so nice. And of course, if you have some of these to spare, then you can always enhance your items, right? Just click like that. But that's for another different video, I guess. Great, that's beautiful. So that's basically how you forge items. And as I just proved to you, as long as you keep on forging the same items, then later on you will be guaranteed to get epic items. And I think, although I haven't played this game so much, I think epic is the highest level of items that you can get. Okay, Now that explains how to forge items. Now, in order to forge items, as I just told you, you need these materials. To get those materials, you go to produce. You need to produce materials. Now, it's always nice to keep on producing items 24/7 because it costs you nothing. It only costs you time, but that's not something that you can suddenly create out of anything, right? So this is basically what you should be producing. Right now, I'm producing these in order with no exact plan. I'm just gonna fill up my queue, just like that. You can produce 15. The production cap is 15, so I'll just fill that up. Keep this running all the time. It takes so long to produce these parts, so that's what I will do. All right, there's some information here which I did not understand. So, well, I didn't read. So you can probably read this. Yeah, there are a bunch of things. So let's see. Choose a material to produce and get a random quality of the material each time. Yes, so it's a random quality. So meaning, if I produce this could be either green uncommon, blue rare, purple elite, or orange epic. Yeah, it's one of those. That's what they're saying, right? Collecting the material earns proficiency and upgrades the proficiency level of this material. Whatever. You guys can read this on your own game. All right. Anyway, it's better to keep on producing stuff. That's the basic gist of everything. Seems like there's a 1%. Okay, let's see this. As the proficiency level improves, the efficiency of producing such material and the probability of obtaining high quality of this material also increases. Now, I need to check this out, but there's something called the proficiency level, production efficiency, and that's how you get better materials. Okay, whatever. You guys can check that out. All right, the game is restarting by itself for no good reason. Okay, welcome back. So yeah, that is it. Not yet, that's not it. So you keep producing these, and then you produce forge items when you have the gold and the materials. Okay, now another important part. Okay, I never used this material exchange, but I guess you can exchange materials with other people if you need. So let's see here. Benny Blanco needs these items. I have quite a few. I could be greedy, but since I'm a good member, I'm a good friend, I guess I'll just exchange it with these. But if you want to be sure as to what you have and what you don't have, let me check. Okay, so what this says here is Benny Blanco. This is kind of confusing actually. What is he asking in return for? So Benny Blanco wants these items from me, and I own these items by this much. Okay, and I'm going to receive this paper thing from him in return. So let me just check my materials, how much I have. Okay, so for example, all right, how much do I have of this? All right, I actually only have one. So if I get 2 from him, that would be great. That would be great. Okay, so that makes sense for me to actually, do the transaction with him or her. Okay, so I'll exchange these for these. Okay, see, yeah, it's Joe's. I acquire this and I give up this. So that's a good exchange for me because I don't actually have this that much. So I'll do that, and I'll do that. That was a different item. I didn't check, but whatever. All right, so that's how you can use the exchange. But now the more important part is that's how you use the gear factory. Now, of course, this takes so much time. Okay, how can you shorten the time? Well, the moon shards here, the moon points up here. Now, of course, I can do a different tutorial for the moon points. So that will be that. So just click on this, and this will be reduced by quite a few hours or minutes. Well, that's it for the Gear Factory. If you have any more questions, post them in the YouTube section below. Bye-bye.